please let me know if you can hear me and see the screen. Please type your answers to our chat. I will wait for your replies, and if everything okay, we will start our webinar. Thank you. Guys, can you hear me? Please type your answers. Thank you for your replies. So I have received messages that everything is okay. So I would like to introduce myself. My name is Valerie and I'm support manager at Stripo. So guys, how are you doing today? Please type your answers to the chat. And let's start. I would like to start with the general information about our company. Stripo company is registered in the USA and our physical team is located in Ukraine. So, as you know, we would like to create the best email editor in the whole world. So we are open for your suggestions, requests and feedbacks. Please write to us via this chat. So click here and type your answers. And we will reply you. Or you can write to us by mail, yeah? Just write a message to support@stripo.email and we will consider your proposals. Also, today, Anna, member of our Stripo team, will be helping me and will be answering all your questions via chat. So do not hesitate to write to our YouTube chat and we will try to answer all your questions. So, today I have prepared one interesting topic. We will learn how to use AMP list in emails and how to pull data from Google Sheets with Stripo. AMP lists are meant to help you implement gamification, to let you update email content in real time, and to let your users confirm appointments directly in emails and other things. So, the results of our AMP campaign show that the AMP technology, along with gamification, has a positive impact on CTOR, I mean click-to-open rate index. Our recipients were interacting with the content in AMP emails 1.5 more actively, rather than in HTML emails. But what stops email marketers from implementing AMP in their campaigns? One of the main difficulties you face here is the need to connect those emails to a server. Connecting emails to servers is a time-confusing process, but for your convenience, we have released Stripo data source. What is the data sources? As you know, AMP emails contain dynamic content. Quite often, they require AMP components, AMP list components, yeah? Like we said, to provide this type of content in emails, you need to maintain a connection between these emails and servers. It was kind of a pain in the neck, has required a lot of programming skills or significant help from your programmers, yeah? And you had to do it for each campaign. Now this process are totally on us. So, you asked me, even though of pulling data from Google Sheet into emails to optimize the email production, email update process, and I will say, well, yes, it's possible. It's possible even without your intervention, yeah? That's why today we will look at how to transfer data from Google Sheet into emails. And we want to remind you what real-time content is. Real-time, aka dynamic content, allows updating your email content after the email has been sent. This means that users always see only fresh content, actual prices, descriptions. They will not see announcements of sales after the sales ended. How does it work? You make changes to the content in Google Sheets, and this content gets updated in emails accordingly the moment recipients open them. So, prior to showing how to connect Google Sheets to emails, I want to say that you can use this type of content across different campaigns. For example, promo emails, all type of emails with product cards, welcome emails to provide recipients with fresh how-to videos from YouTube, for example, transactional emails where you need to change or replace a link to updated help center posts or blog posts, etc. So let's start, guys, and how to connect Google Sheets to emails via Stripo. Let's do that. To start, we need to prepare our Google Sheet with our products. So we need to create a new table in Gmail. I mean, create a Google Sheet, So here is my Google Sheet, and I'm going to use Apple products as an example. So here you can see Apple iPhone, what else, for example, Apple MacBooks, what else interesting I put here, Apple iPad, etc. So I have 8 different products as an example, so you need to give the columns necessary names. I mean these names, and we recommend giving clear but simple names that contain just one word, as you will need to add them in emails. In my example, I added these names like position, product name, URL, image URL, description, and price. So I added the first column, so I added this positioning, because the position column is necessary if you want to put 2 containers in one row in your email message, Let's see what I mean. So let's go to my preview. Let's open it. And here you can see 2 product cards in one row, on the left side and on the right side. In this case, I'm going to use the same design. That's why I'm going to use two positions. Then, to the product column, I added names of my products. iPhone 12 Pro, iPhone 11, green color, etc. To the URL column, I added links to the websites where certain products are located. So if we choose this link, the first link, you can see that this link is going to the page where you can buy this iPhone 12 Pro. Good. To the image URL column, I added links to images of my products. So if I copy the link, the first link, let's copy it and open a new window. Here you can see a photo of my product. Good. Then, to the description column, I added description of each product, and to the last column, I added prices of each product. So, as I said before, I added 8 different products. Good. So, our Google Sheet is ready, and now we can connect it to the data source. To do that, go to your Stripo cabinet, follow the Data tab, and click on the Data Sources folder. Now we need to connect a new data source. Click on this button, give any name you want. For example, I will write webinar, for example, Good. So data source has been created successfully, as you can see. Now we need to connect our Google Sheets. Click on this button and click on the Google icon. So here we need to choose our account. I'm going to use this one. And in the pop-up window, you need to give Stripo access to your Google Sheet by clicking the Allow button here. Click on it. Also, I want to pay attention that Stripo successfully passed a Google security test. So you can trust us with your tables, This is the only thing that our data source will have access to, for retrieving data purposes only. So now I need to to choose my Google Sheet. Yeah, so I'm going to use this one, webinar copy. Let's select it. Good. So it was pulled. In your data source, you can check if all the information like names of columns, names of rows is pulled correctly. So here you can check it, is everything okay? And here you can disable unnecessary rows, even after the email has been sent out. So as I think everything is correct, so we can connect this Google spreadsheet. Let's do that. Excellent. So we connected and our Google Sheet is active now. Next step, we need to prepare our email. I'm going to use our prepared template. So this template was created by our designers, yeah, and we have a prepared template with the Apple product. So I can find it by this filter, filter, scroll below and find the Apple presentation model. Yeah, this one. So if you want, you can choose any template, replace information with your own, for example, replace images, text blocks, etc., remove the unnecessary blocks, add your content, etc. So in this case, you can save your time for creating these templates. Or you can create your template from scratch, yeah? But I'm going to use a prepared one, this. Let's open it. Good. Now I'm going to change its name, for example, webinar. Save it and waiting for generation. Good. So this is our pre-built template. Yeah. And here you can see some product cards, yeah, of iPhones. I do not want to use them. That's why I will delete it. And this one, and let's scroll below, and I won't delete this because I will replace it with my product cards from Google Sheet. Good. So now we need to design our product cards, everything from buttons to image location and font size for description. Yeah. So we need to prepare our draft, yeah, our skeleton of future product cards. I'm going to add a new stripe with 2 containers in a row because I want to see 2 product cards in one row. Then here I will increase the indent between containers. Let's make these containers equalize, and I want to add paddings to the bottom. Good. So we need to create just one container, just one draft of our product, yeah, card. So I want to use image block here because I want to place here image of my product, yeah, for example, of my iPhone 12. To do that, add image block and upload any image you want. Doesn't matter, it will be replaced with your image from Google Sheet. I'm going to use this one. Next step, I want to add a text block. And in this text block, this one, text block, and into this text block, I want to pull my product name, yeah, this one. So in this case, I will copy a name of my column and place it here. Now I need to design this text box, yeah. So let's highlight it. I want to change its font to Georgia, increase its size to this one maybe, yeah. Now replace the text color with dark orange maybe. I don't know what color is it. Then I will choose central alignment and add more paddings to this block. Yeah, perfect. Again, I want to add text block for my description. Let's copy a name of this text of this container, yeah, and place it here, description. And let's customize it. So I will increase its size, maybe 15 pixels, make it as italic, What else? Change alignment and add paddings to it. Good. And the last text blocks I will add for the price. Let's copy the name of this column, price, place it here, and let's design this text. Again, increase its size, make it as bold, maybe change its color to green. Central alignment, and again I will add more paddings to the container, yeah? So I added paddings to the left, right, top and bottom sides. Okay, and the last thing, I want to add the button. So if my client click on this button, yeah, he will be redirected to the page where he can buy this iPhone, for example, yeah? Good, so you can add here any link you want, doesn't matter. Now let's change its style to Georgia. What else? Now I want, yeah, so the highlighted effect is connected. I want to disconnect this effect, so go to the button and disable highlight hovered buttons effect. Go back to my button. Now here we need to change button color. Let's choose white. Now text color I would like to use the same as we did for product names. Good. Remove all border radius and add border. Again the same color and add borders. Good. And let's add more left and right paddings. And maybe I will remove some top and bottom paddings. Yeah, I like this style. And again, I will add external paddings. And I think to the bottom, I will add more paddings. Yeah, perfect. Done. So, the draft of my product cart is ready. Yeah, and I can use it. Now, I need to enable this Stripe to HTML version only. It means that those email clients who doesn't support AMP technology, yeah, they will see this Stripe. Okay, now we need to select our structure, open the code editor, and we need to copy the code, a part of code which starts from the table cell-padding. Copy it and copy it till the next cell-padding without comments. Yeah, without comments. So I need to copy a part of the code of this container. Yeah, copy it. Done and close. For now, I need to add a new Stripe with one structure, with one container inside the structure, yeah. Again, select structure. I will add more paddings to the bottom. Go to the block section and drop the HTML block to this empty structure. Good. Click on it. Here you can see this code. So we need to replace this code with our code sample that we have just copied. Yeah. So I will delete this one and copy. And paste my code. Excellent. Yeah. So here in the new Stripe, you can see my code, my new container. Yeah, perfect. Excellent. So we will need to paste this code only one time, not twice, no matter how many product cards per row and rows themselves you are about to have. This code sample is repeatable. So in the end, in URMLs, you will have as many product cards, as many lines you have filled out in your Google Sheet. Yeah. In my example, I did 8 products. That's why I will see 8 product cards into my LMS after our generation. Yeah. Okay. Now we need to connect our Google Sheet that we just created. Yeah. So right above the rest of the code here, yeah, at the top, we need to add the following code sample. So I have prepared these samples, opening code sample. Let's copy it copy and paste it here. Paste. Yeah, and at the end of our webinar, I will send a link to the document, yeah, where you can find these code samples. So don't worry, I will send a link where you can find it. Good, and here we need to replace a URL link of our data source, yeah. So to do that, go back to our data source, open our created data source and copy the URL address. Copy it, go back to our code and replace this link with our new one. Excellent, good job. And now we need to add the closing part of the code here at the very bottom of our code. Yeah, go back to my examples, copy the closing code, copy it and paste it here. Done, I added. So now we have opening and closing code. Good job. Then next, the part of the code that is responsible for images starts with the a target tag should be replaced also with our code example. So this is our code with which is responsible for images. We need to replace it with this code. Copy this one and place it here. Paste. Good. So here we need to set image width and height that are appropriate for us. So I want to change the width of my image block. Yeah, I'm going to use 265 pixels, and I want to set the height as 249. Yeah, 249. Good. So you can use any width and height you want to use here. Then also here you can see these variables like product name. So product name stands for the product name, that one we entered in our Google spreadsheet. Yeah, so I'm in this product name. URL is the link to the product item on your website, which you can see here. Yeah, URL, and the image URL is the link to your image, to this image. I mean. Good. If you have if you have given different names to these columns in your spreadsheet, yeah, so you need to put your names in curly brackets here. You can place another names here, yeah, as you wrote them. Good. Now we need to connect other columns from the table to our email, yeah. So when I design product cards for my convenience, I give the cards elements names that are close to the names in the sheets columns, yeah. So here you can see, let's check it. For example, product name, description, price, and you can see them here, yeah. So we need to add curly brackets to these names, to the product name, to the description, to the price, and we need to add the URL, yeah, the URL name to the button. So this is our button, and here we need to put our URL variable in curly brackets. Excellent. Good. So that's all with our code. Now we need to test and preview our email template, yeah. So to do that, let's open the preview mode and check if we did everything correctly. Waiting, yeah, sorry. So here is our product card that our system generated. Yeah, so here you can see 8 my products. iPhones, MacBooks, and iPads. Their name, description, price, and the button. So if we click on this button, we will be redirected to the page where we can buy this iPad, yeah, for example. Also, if I click, for example, on this image, I will redirect it again to the page where I can buy this phone. So perfect. As you can see, the data was pulled from Google Sheet and it works. So also let's send this template as a test to my Gmail account to make sure that product cards are displayed there. To do that, click on the test icon, write your Gmail address here and send it. Waiting. The message has been sent successfully. Go to my Gmail account, reload it. Here is our test. Let's open it and check in. So here are our product cards. Let's open its image and we will be redirected to the page where we can buy that. So links are working, and here you can see all the content. Yeah, all product cards. Excellent, it works. But not only do we need to preview and test our email like we normally would, but we should also try and edit, update some info in the Google Sheet to make sure that our sheets are really set as data source. To do that, let's open our Google Sheet and replace some information. For example, I want to change the first price. Maybe let's write it as 2000. Good. Waiting and go back to our Gmail. Yeah. Let's open this template, this email again. Yeah. It was uploaded. So here, yeah, our price was changed. So it works. Good job. So that's all about how to create product card with the Google Sheet. Yeah, and I want to add some words of advice. So first of all, make sure that your ESP, your email service provider, which you are going to use for sending your emails to clients, is capable of sending AMP emails. Yeah. The second one, keep in mind that currently only Gmail, Yahoo, and Mail.ru are capable of rendering AMP emails. So only these three email clients could display AMP emails as recipients. The third one, get whitelisted with Google to send AMP emails. And the last one, AMP emails lose their AMP components if you forward them. So do not forward the AMP emails and do not forward also HTML emails. Yeah, so do not do that. So using this simple method, you can transfer data from your Google Sheet and create the dynamic template. So as you remember, I said that I will share with you a link to a document where you can find these code examples. Yeah. So to find them, go to our main Stripo page, follow the blog section, and write in the search box Google Sheet. Yeah, and search it. So here you can find the instruction how to pull data from Google Sheet into emails. Open it, scroll below, yeah, and here you can find this code example. So you can highlight them and copy. Opening, closing, and code for image. So guys, that's all for today. Thank you for your attention and thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, please write to us and we would be happy to answer all your questions. So if you have any requests or questions, you can write to our chat, click here and write your feedback, question, etc. here. Yeah, I see question from Eric. What happens to an Outlook email if it gets sent an AMP email in this case? So if you open this template, this email directly in Outlook email client, yeah, you won't see these products, yeah, you won't see the AMP elements. In this case, Outlook clients will see only HTML version of your email. So here you can switch between HTML and AMP HTML version, and here you can check what you will see in Outlook email client. So guys, if you have any other questions, please write to our YouTube chat. Okay guys, I do not see any other questions, so thank you so much for your attention again. See you next time and have a great weekend. See you. Bye bye.